Hey Neapolitan fans, Neapolitangal here. Well, this is RuneScape Easy Treasure Trails Part 2. I am Anne of Geneva on the game, Neapolitangal to everybody else. We are going to go through one single easy treasure trail, and I am going to do the voiceover here and read the treasure trails as we go. Hey Neapolitan fans, Neapolitangal here. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. Now, search a barrel outside the Pick and Loon Inn in Taverley. So I'm going to teleport over here to Taverley. Move down a little bit. Over to the left here are 3 barrels. I'm going to search those barrels. Nope, nothing there. Door number 2. Nothing there. Hey, there's my new treasure trail. Search crates in Canifis. So, we're going to pop over to Canifis through teleport. Click the home teleport. I'm going to go click the little wolfie. That's Canifis, and away I go. This is by far my favorite teleportation animation that I've got. Okay, so in Canifis we have all of these little shops. The first one I'm going to run into, I believe, is the Tanner. No, it's not the tannery. There's some sort of armor and clothing. And I'm searching all these crates. Now, believe it or not, I picked the wrong store to start in, but that's okay. So now we're going to run over here to the Tanner. Now, the shopkeepers are okay, but see, all these other villagers here, if you were to attack them, they would be stronger than you. And that's sort of how it works with RuneScape. There's no crates there, so I'm going to go over here to the general store. All those folks out there are werewolves. There's a couple of crates here. Nothing there. Nothing there. And then I'm going to run in here. I think this is an actual clothing shop here. Almost the taxidermy office. She has no crates in here. Alright, so I'm going to run over to the pub. And again, all those townspeople are all werewolves, with the exception of the vampire there. Okay, nothing in here. I know there's something in the bank, so we're going to go over to the meat shop, which is where I should have started to begin with, but that's okay. And I'm going to search these 3 crates. And see what we come up with. Hey, I found one. So what does this one say? Search upstairs in the houses of Sears Village for some drawers. Okay, we'll pop over here to Sears Village. Now, if you've never played RuneScape before, believe me, running anywhere takes so long in this game. So this is why you teleport. That's why they put all these teleport platforms in. Alright, so I'm going to run to this house right over here. Typically when I play this game, I play from above and zoomed out, but when I play for you guys, I like to zoom in and come down so you can actually see me moving around. Alright, looking for a ladder. Ah, there's my ladder. Upstairs. Search those drawers over there. Over the years, they've updated the graphics in this game, but some of the stuff is still very rudimentary, like that bedspread there, and these carpets. So, I'm hoping that Jagex, who is the creator of this game, RuneScape, I hope they start updating some of this stuff. And we're going to go on this side of the house. Oh, there's another set of drawers, and there is my clue scroll. Yawn near the census in Varrock Palace Library. Equip a holy symbol, leather vambraces, and an iron warhammer. So now I'm actually going to teleport from here to the Rand Exchange. Actually, no, I think I go to Thorpe. That's the bank there at Sears Village. Okay, so I've teleported over to the Grand Exchange in Varrock. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and take some money out of the bank, buy the items I need. I actually have a like a folder in my bank where I keep all this stuff. But these are items I haven't had to use yet. So I'm going to hop over here. I'm going to click on this guy in gray and get $1 million out. 1 million coins out. I don't need 1 million coins for what I'm getting, but no. On my phone, I actually have a picture of what I need. So I'm going to go in here and buy a holy symbol. There we go. And I always add considerably more than what they're actually requesting for these items in here, just so I know I can get them. Sometimes I still undershoot, but for the most part I know where I can buy all this stuff at, but I really just don't want to take the time to do it. Now the Warhammer I couldn't find. I went pretty high on it, so what I have wound up doing in this is actually purchasing iron bars, and I run over here and make my own here shortly. I know I can make my own for considerably less. I forgot to look and see how many iron bars I needed, so I just bought 5 and figured I would go from there. I think I only ended up using 1 or 2. But I couldn't remember. It's been forever since I've had to make weapons. So I usually just buy my weapons. There we go. Now as you see, the holy symbol and the vambraces I was able to extract from the bank, from the Grand Exchange guy as is, but when you get into multiples, I think when you get into multiples of 5 or more, they give it to you in a note, and you'd have to trade it in at the bank. Alright, so right over here on the other side of the bank of rock is a place where I can go as a smithing shop. So I can go in here and use their anvil. I do have a portable anvil in my bank, but you only get a chance to use it for like 5 minutes, and I really only need it for 1 item. So we're gonna step on top of this guy, and I'll find the right bar over here. Excuse me. Oh, there it goes. I haven't done a whole lot of smithing since they've changed their entire interface, so I'm still learning. Alright, so I'm going to, as soon as I find it, there we go. So I'm going to begin project. Oh, it takes 2 iron bars. And this is another one of those animations I like to use. So this takes a lot longer than it used to make things. It used to be really quick. Okay, I've got what I need. I'm going to hop out of here. And I know where I've got to go now. And I went ahead and just deposited the rest of my iron bars, because I really have no use for them. Alright, so now just got to run in here. So I'm already in Varrock. Just going to run in here to the palace. And right over here is the library. So now we're running right in here. I'll get this turned around a bit. There's the palace. And here's the library. I'm going to run in here real quick, open the door, and I'm supposed to yawn. So there's the census. And I'll step up to the census. There we go. And click on my emotions over here. Okay, I've got to yawn near it. Typically when it's an action that you have to do, like this, typically Uri pops up. Easy enough. Alright, so find my yawn, there's my yawn, and there's Uri. And he said something usually fairly stupid. Then it gives you a scroll box typically. And you open the scroll box, and you find another clue. Click on that clue. Search the drawers on the first floor of a building overlooking Ardong Market. So this is right outside your player's own farm. And now what I did, because there's a lot of buildings in the Ardong Market, I actually went on to Run HQ and paused the video, run to Run HQ, and found out which place in the market I've got to go to. And then I cut out some of the time necessary in the game. These are fairly long processes. The harder ones are even harder. This one I got down to just under 15 minutes. So, and this was just me checking East and West Ardong. I wanted to see which way I was heading. I knew where I was going, but I wanted to see. I always confuse the East and West Ardong. So, and now I'll run over here. I've already checked what building I've got to go to. And if you ever go to Run HQ and it says first floor in the UK and other areas like that actually means the second floor. Whereas in the US and other countries, first floor is the ground floor. So I'm going to go up here and open that door. Now you'll see on my map that there's a safe there. I can actually, work on my thieving, which is one of our skills. But I'm not going to do that. Here I'm opening the drawers. And out comes the casket. Now here I could re-roll and try for other things. But if you look at the value, 829,000 is because of that bow. That composite bow there is worth all that money. So I'll keep that, then I'll resell it at the Grand Exchange. So that is basically the end of my video.